Hello everybody, it's been 3 weeks straight that it was raining. I wasn't able to fly drone at all. So now today is the first day that I'm actually going to be able, after my surgery, to limp around a little bit. So I'm going to take you guys on a road trip because I took videos of waterfalls a couple months back, and I want to show you guys the difference between when it just was pouring rain for 3 weeks straight on how much bigger waterfalls can be. Plus I want to take out the Avata and the Evo 2 Pro. And let's chase some waterfalls, guys. Let's do this. You guys have no idea how good this feels to be back on the road and actually start filming. I was out for a long time. I had my final surgery on my left knee. For the past month, I couldn't do anything. And for those 3 weeks out of that month, it was pouring rain. We had like 7.5 inches of rain, and it was like constantly every single day on this side of the island. But it makes for beautiful footage for waterfalls, I hope, that are swollen, rivers right now. And I hope that it works out great. So I'm just happy to be back out and about, film for you guys, and take out my Avata and my Evo 2 Pro, because they were collecting dust big time. I couldn't do anything, not even real estate and stuff. So the first stop that we're gonna have here is the bottom of the Wailuku River here in Hilo. And that is like one of my favorites because there's like 3 bridges in a row. I pulled permit for it, and I can only fly up as high as 100 feet. So I'll stay within that 100 feet, and it gives me a good area over here to look over the drone, keep a visual on it while I stay flying and explore the river for you guys. Now that wasn't really my best flight, but having to stay that low and going into that channel with all that water raging past it, there's a lot of wind currents going on in there, and she was acting kind of flimsy. Like she was going back and forth, she was not really holding her point. So I brought her back once, and then I got her back out again to catch a couple more things, but every single time the wind was pushing from the top behind me, I guess the currents of the wind from the river was pushing the other way, so it's really hard to fly it in there, and I don't want to sink that bird. So I was like, it's not a good time to lose that bird early in the beginning of the video. So yeah, what you guys seen was what you get, but it's still impressive. It's a lot of water, it's a lot of force, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. So as you guys can see, this is Rainbow Falls. It's very packed. There's a lot of people here. Besides that, it's a no-fly zone for drones. I mean, it's a state park, so most state parks in Hawaii have it that you are not allowed to fly drones. I wouldn't want to fly it here anyways because there's a lot of people here. It's hard to approach this area, and I don't have an area around the airport, I mean around this Rainbow Falls, where I can still keep it visual with the drone. And then plus there's the helicopter port right up the road, which is like a few hundred feet away for the hospital over here. So I don't want to run into any problems. I'll just film it with the camera regularly, and it's very impressive. It's a beautiful waterfall. Let's check it out. This one right here is probably one of my favorite ones to go to. It's called Narnia, all the way on the top of the road, which is a dead end, but check this out. Unfortunately, as you guys can see, the rain has moved back in, which will end my trip for today. But I will give you guys the footage that I filmed earlier with the Evo 2 Pro. I haven't flown my Avata, even though I wanted to fly it because of the wind currents that those raging rivers produce. Because it's not like the DJI FPV, it's more like a Cinewhoop. I don't want to risk it that it get caught up in that windstorm of that water and just goes bloop, and then we sink another one in the tank. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, please don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell if you guys want to be notified about future videos coming up of mine. I appreciate you guys all coming by and cruising with me on this awesome tour today that we got to see at least a few of the waterfalls. I love you all. Until then, please don't forget, be a nice human, make somebody else smile, and definitely pay it forward.